everybody, welcome to another week with the Tarot Oracle, where I'm going to do general tarot messages for all signs. If you'd like a reading from me, you can always get in contact. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. We've been very much on the topic, if you want, of newness, of leaving things behind that have been a bit unsettling, uneasy, difficult period that's been a bit trying, and entering into a phase of more calm and more directional. So let's see, there was also last week talk of relocation. Let's see what comes up this week. And also last week we had the Six of Cups, where there was nostalgia, maybe people from the past. I'm going to go for the top and keep going up to the top. The back card shows the Two of Swords, where there's a bit of a stalemate situation. We're a bit blocked. So you can see the person here is blindfolded, can't see the wood for the trees, can't see where you're going. And the two crosses are protecting the heart space. So it could be that we're feeling a bit on the defensive, that we're needing to withdraw a little bit, sort things out. There's a moon there. The moon always signifies new beginnings, but also things that were a bit unclear, and certainly the sky there looks a bit troubled and a little bit in turmoil. Basically just things are unclear, and we need to sort things out before we move on and open up to the situation. So let's see what we get. I'm going to do 3 cards and then we'll do clarifiers. So we've got 3 cards. The back of this pack we have, great, the Knight of Swords. So from so from being stuck, if you like, suddenly we break free. And interestingly, the card underneath is the Ace of Swords, which is like that moment of euphoria. It's a triumphant card. It's breaking free and finding clarity. So from this, we do indeed break free. We've got the Knight of Swords. I think we may have had him last week. He brings a lot of excitement and energy. So from going from a situation of what we call stagnant waters, all of a sudden we break free and things start moving at a pitch of excitement. So this is an air sign normally. So it would be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Doesn't have to be. But it could also be that somebody now is where they have not been vocal and they've been protecting themselves with the 2 swords across their heart space. Here it could be that all of a sudden we become vocal. There is also underneath that the Death card, which shows an ending and a new phase beginning. So this could be the start of a new, more exciting phase wherein the person, you or your significant other, becomes more vocal, but with them comes a lot of excitement. The card at the top, new beginnings, is the Fool. So that's where we're taking a leap of faith. So we've gone through our thinking process, our caught up in our head, and now we're ready to take that leap of faith. Note you've got the moons on both cards because the moon is a little bit a symbol of the unknown. That's why it's a leap of faith. We've got the faithful dog down here in the corner as well. So, hence the leap of faith. Okay, then we have the High Priestess, which is, you can both see, they're almost both airborne. High Priestess is trusting your gut, trusting your instincts. This is a leap of faith. It's also trusting your instincts that you're doing the right thing. Again, a moon in the background. New moon, new beginnings. And here we have the 5 of Wands. Now, the 5 of Wands pertains to a little bit of upset, unease, discord. I always call it the card of discord around us. So this leap of faith, this trusting in our instincts and doing what feels right, because that's what our instincts are telling us, may cause a little bit of friction around us. So let's see what the clarifiers have to say. I have shuffled these, but got two air signs again there. Swords. The wands are fire signs, so fire representing passion, things we get hot-headed about or passionate about. So hence the feeling of discord. It's not your discord, I don't believe. It's the discord that has come from you taking ownership of what you want to do. So I went up to the top, didn't I? I'm still going up to the top. We've got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, playing our cards close to our chest, also being mindful of money. So whilst we've got all that exciting energy, we are still being careful about money and maybe about what we're prepared to let go of, whatever it is that we're doing, who we trust that information with. Back of this pack, Three of Cups, lovely celebratory card. So good things prosper. That could be why the Knight of Swords is in a state of excitement. We've got, you know, celebrations around. And just to show you here, this was this card is clarifying this card, so that the worries, the things are stagnant. It could be money situation where we're holding on to. But what's underneath, interestingly, this is a triumphant card, the Ace of Swords, and so is this. The Judgment card is a very triumphant card. So there are good things in the pipeline, things to celebrate. We can see that with this card here, and that's things that are going to get exciting for you and successful as well. So clarifying the Fool, we have the Queen of Cups, which is lovely. So a nurturing card, a loving card. Maybe there's an offer that's in the pipeline. Maybe this is what this Fool wants to start up again. I say again because the Judgment card is something that sometimes comes as a cycle, repeated cycle that comes to fruition this time. Queen of Cups is very motherly, nurturing, caring, loving, that kind of thing. So here we next have the High Priestess, which was trusting your instincts, clarified with the Two of Wands. Yeah. So if you have a fork in the road situation, it could be to do with this person here, or it could just be to do in general. Trust your instincts. Sometimes your head can confuse you, you know, rationalising something can be confusing. Go with what feels right. That's what the the High Priestess is there for. And then we've got the Five of Wands, clarified by the Emperor. So the Emperor really quells this, he squashes that. He's doing what he feels is right. It's a very strong card there. You've got three major arcanas in this run. So this one was the conflict around, from which the Emperor is above that. He doesn't pay any heed to it. He's carrying on, he's strong, he's the divine masculine. He knows what he wants, he knows what he's doing. He's in a position of status and control. And backed with him, the major arcanas, you've got the High Priestess and the Fool. So very much a successful leap of faith with that Emperor as the final card there at the end. New beginnings, again, new beginnings, forks in the road, making the right choices. Doesn't necessarily make everybody happy, but you stand in the ownership of what you're doing, knowing it to be right. Have a great week. Bye now.